Hello everyone, welcome back to ARN Analytics. My name is Dr. Aniket and I make videos to educate people in programming and data science because I believe in empowering curious minds and simplifying coding journey for all. So guys, in this video I am going to discuss about logical operators in Python. This video includes some real life examples and a hands-on session to learn how to use these operators in Python along with error handlings associated with logical operators, which is followed by an amazing quiz to test your learnings from this video. At the end of this video, there are some homework projects waiting for you. So friends, let's start with logical operators. There are three types of logical operators used in Python. They are logical AND, logical OR, and logical NOT. They are commonly used in a conditional statements to combine multiple conditions in a single expression. They perform logical operations on Boolean values like true and false, and in return they also provide a Boolean value. Let's start with a logical AND. You can see a truth table for logical AND operator on your screen. You need not to remember this table. The key takeaway from this table is that the logical AND operator returns a true value if all the conditions from the statement are true. Let's understand this with a real life example. Suppose you have to cross the road safely at traffic signal. There are two conditions those must be satisfied to perform this task. The first one, signal light should be green, and the second one, there should not be a moving car on the road. If these two conditions are satisfied, then only it is safe to cross the road. Let's code this in Python. I'll use two variables. The first one, the lights are green, or the light is green, equal to true, and no cars moving equal to true. I'll use these two conditions in an if loop. Use these conditions in if loop. If the light is green and no cars moving, then print you can cross the road. You can cross the road. Now else print wait for some time. Wait for some time. If I'll run this cell, we'll get the result you can cross the road. Now if I'll change any of this condition to false, we'll get a result as wait for some time. You can see here. Now let's move to the logical OR operator. You can see a truth table for OR operator. You need not to remember this one also. The key takeaway from this table is that it will return a true value if any one of the conditions from the statement is true. Let's understand logical OR operator with a real life example. Suppose you are going to order online food and you have to pay for it. You can pay through three payment modes, that is UPI or credit card or cash on delivery. For successful completion of order, you have to pay with any one of the payment modes from these three options. Let's see how to develop a logic in Python for this real life example. For that, I will create three payment conditions. The first one, UPI transaction equal to true. Then second one, credit card equal to, for this time I am keeping it false. Next is cash on delivery equal to false. Now I will use these three conditions in an if loop. If UPI transaction or credit card or cash on delivery print you can order the food. Else print you cannot order the food. You can not order the food. Now I'll run it. You can order the food because the UPI transaction is equal to true. Now I'll change the payment mode to credit card. Let's run it. You can order the food. Now let's change the payment mode to cash on delivery. Now you can see there that you can order the food. Now let's make all the conditions false. Now you can see that you cannot order the food. The third logical operator is logical NOT. Here is the truth table for the same. Its working is very simple. It just reverses the Boolean values. If condition is true, upon operation it will return a false. Or if condition is false, upon operation it will return a true. Now we will see a real life example to understand logical NOT operator. Consider you have to develop a fire alarm system with smoke detector. Initially the system will be in idle condition. We can term this condition as smoke not detected. And whenever smoke is detected by smoke detector, the fire alarm will sound. Let's develop a code logic for this example in Python. I will start with creating idle condition smoke not detected equal to true. Now use this condition in an if loop. If, for better understanding, I will write the loop body first. Print switch on the alarm. Else, E should be lowercase. Print you are safe. Now let's copy paste the condition here and run it. Ideally, if there is no smoke, it should write you are safe. Now let's introduce logical NOT operator before our condition and run it. Now the logic is correct. Let's test it. If there is a fire, smoke detector will detect a smoke and this condition will become false. Now if I will run it, it will print switch on the alarm. Friends, in next 2 to 3 minutes, we'll see the errors associated with logical operators. Before that, if you haven't subscribed to the ARN Analytics, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Or you can also scan the QR code given here. Now, let's move to the first type of error you may encounter while using logical operators. That is syntax error. This is caused by use of the uppercase letters and incorrect symbols to represent operators. Let's see how does it happen. I'll start with the Boolean true, uppercase and false. If I'll run this thing, it will give a syntax error. Now let's replace AND with a uppercase OR and run it. It is an invalid syntax. Now replace OR with a NOT. It is an invalid syntax. The second thing that may cause error is using invalid symbols. So to represent AND, you have used this symbol and it will throw a syntax error. So instead of correct OR representation, you have used this symbol, and if I'll run this thing, you will throw a syntax error. Now let's change this NOT. You can see here, it is also throwing a syntax error. So you cannot use the incorrect symbols or the other uppercase letters to represent logical operators. Now let's move to the second point, mixing of data types. This won't raise an error but might not produce the expected result. Logical operators only work with Boolean values. If you use strings or numbers, it might not produce expected result. I'm using false as a string and true. So you can see here it is giving true, but if both were Boolean values, it will give a false, because one of the condition is false, and for AND operator to give a true result, both the condition must be true. Now if you use a number with Boolean value, it is also give an unexpected result. You can see here. Now the next error is flawed condition statements. This also won't raise an error, but it might not produce the expected result. For example, for the statement x is greater than 5 and x is less than 3, it will always result a false value for any value of x. You can see here, I will use for loop for it. If I will print this for every value of x, it is going to be a false. Guys, the learning part of this video ends here. Hope you don't have any queries in your mind. Now, the quiz to test your learnings from this video is in line. After the quiz, there are some real life scenarios are depicted as homework problems for you. Guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope you loved it. If you have any queries regarding logical operators, write those in the comment section. And let us know which part of the video you loved the most. Also, don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and colleagues. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.